Happy Tuesday. I am back again today for another accounting tip. Last week, I touched on income and what things might be considered income, why it's important to record that income. And today I want to kind of follow along with that and talk about invoicing. So first of all, I highly recommend using a software for invoicing. If you have an accounting software like QuickBooks, you can actually create invoices in that software. So I highly recommend that because it's going to make things so much easier. But if you don't, you can use a Word document or an Excel document. Those work just fine. So why is it important to invoice? One, you can actually track to see who hasn't paid you yet. So when you send out that invoice, especially if it's in the software, it's going to raise a little red flag in that software and say, hey, it's been 30 days. Why isn't this person paid? So it's great for that. Number two, you can actually use that invoice to create different line items of income. So if you're doing multiple things for your clients, you can actually kind of break that out, and then you can put details and descriptions about what work you did. So if you want to look back later on in the year to kind of see why you charged that much or what you did, it's a great place to house all that information. So super important to invoice. Obviously, tracking is very important because you want to make sure that you get that money in. But also, just a couple other notes to make. When you create an invoice and it's been paid or even just sent out to that client, don't make changes. Make a new invoice. You could, let's say it's invoice 10, you could put invoice 10.1 so that way it kind of correlates, but don't make changes to your invoices because that's only going to mess up some of your accounting and make things very confusing. So always create a new invoice for any new work after either the invoice has been sent or especially if it's been paid. So take the time, do your invoicing, try to track it, check in every once in a while to see who hasn't paid, and once again, use an accounting software. It will save you time, I promise. So that's it for this week, and I will see you guys next week.